Aren't you coming? Go along, we are busy.
Oh, the creme de la creme. I tremblingly await
Stop
you.
whispering, Kieran.
Read it all from the beginning.
My dear, delightful Gordon. No.
Is Mr. Gordon
Yeah.
Leather?
Mr. Gordon Leather.
Mr. Gordon Lowther, Esquire, Cravant House, Cravant, Edinburgh, Scotland, Europe, the world. My dear, delightful Gordon, your letter has moved me deeply. But alas, I am dedicated to my girls, as is Madame Pavlova, so...
You should not be indoors during recreation period. It is a fine morning. Whose gramophone is this?
It's Mary's, Miss Mackay.
Well, this is the period for recreation.
Yes, Miss Mackay.
Outdoor recreation.
Yes, Miss Mackay.
Ah, Miss Campbell.
Zoom in and out, and then you can zoom.
Don't think you should do that. It doesn't signify what you think, Mary McGregor.
Yeah.
I think we should put in something about his black eyes flashing in the moonlight. Mr. Lover's eyes are black.
What colour are his eyes?
Not black.
This calls for research. Mary, go immediately to the corridor. Mr. Lowther has to pass before the period is over. When he does, examine his eyes. Me.
Go along, you might come in early.
But why can't you go? Because we are prima ballerinas. And you, Mary McGregor, are the corps de ballet.
Sandy, do you think Mr. Leather really is the creme de la creme? Maybe it's Mr. Lloyd.
The creme de la creme is us. Little girls, you are going to be the creme de la creme. You lead. These are supposed to be the happiest days of our lives.
These are supposed to be the happiest days of our lives. Then why does Miss Brodie say prime is best?
She never got married like our mothers and fathers. They don't have primes.
They have sexual intercourse.
Oh, I don't like to think about it.
You don't have to. It happens in a flash, on the spur of the moment. It happened to Tina that works in my father's shop while she was out walking Puddicky with her boy. They had to get married.
You think the urge would have passed by the time they got their clothes off?
I know. Taking their clothes off in front of each other, it's so rude. They're bound to put off their passion.
I wouldn't like to have sexual intercourse.
Neither would I. I am going to be pure like Bonnie Kilmany. Kilmany was as pure could be. Miss Brodie says that means she did not go to the Glen in order to mix with men.
It really is too bad if Mr. Lowther's eyes aren't black.
Sandy, do you think Miss Brodie ever had sexual intercourse with Hugh Flandersfield before he fell?
I don't think they did anything like that. Their love was above all that.
Maybe, but Miss Brodie said she and Hugh clung to each other with passionate abandon. But I don't think they took their clothes off, do you?
No, I can't see it.
Mr. Lowther! I saw him! He came!
Well, what colour are his eyes?
His eyes...
Mary McGregor, you will never be one of life's elite. Is something wrong? What's happened to you, Mary? Your face is all funny.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Ah, Miss Brodie's broods, I believe. We met at the gallery.
Yes, Mr. Lloyd. Would you like a rosebud?
A what?
It's the favourite suite of little Princess Margaret Rose.
Undeniably, Brodie. And you, I suppose, are the pretty one. Good afternoon, girls.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lloyd. Mary, you're deathly upset about something.
It's my brother. I'm upset about my brother.
You're never upset about your brother, but you are upset about something.
Tell him I'll pinch you.
No, I won't tell. I love Miss Brodie and I won't tell.
What about Miss Brodie?
Tell her I'll pay her the banister.
No, you wouldn't dare. Please, let me out. It's none of your business.
Now, Mary dear, if something has happened to Miss Brodie, you should tell us. I'll help you, Mary. What have you done now?
Nothing. I just went in
In where?
the classroom.
So?
So there they were.
There you were.
Oh, Mr. Lowther! Miss Brodie! Mr. Lowther!
No! Mr. Lloyd! I saw them kissing.
Mr. Lloyd!
Mr. Lloyd!
I saw them kissing. He had his arm around her.
Mr. Lloyd! Mr. Lloyd's in love with Miss Brodie!
And Miss Brodie's in love with Mr. Lloyd.
Listen, Mary. Was it a long, lingering kiss?
Yeah.
Was it like this?
It's nearly 5 o'clock. Time you girls were away. What were you doing, Morgan?
Just playing, Miss Mackay.
Playing opera?
Opera?
Yes, Miss Mackay. We've been studying Traviata.
Monica, show me what you were doing. Go on, show me.
She was doing Violetta expiring love for Alfredo.
It's very sad.
Rubbish. Violetta did not expire for love of Alfredo. Violetta was a thoroughly silly woman with diseased lungs. If she'd been brought up properly, she'd be out on the hockey field breathing deeply. Which is precisely what you little girls should be doing, not play acting an Italian melodrama.
Violetta and Alfredo were originally French.
How well informed you are.
Miss Brodie took us to see Traviata when the Carla Rosa Company came to Edinburgh.
She took you to the opera.
She takes us to concerts too, and art galleries.
And the theatre. We love the theatre.
Indeed. How very good of Miss Brodie. I've been interested to see that all you Brodie girls have chosen to take the classical course for when you move to the senior school. You, Mary, you know your marks do not reach the required standard. Why is it you want to go so much to the classical side?
Miss Brodie prefers it.
It has nothing to do with Miss Brodie. I'm curious as to why Miss Brodie ever singled you out. You're a fine girl, Mary, but not precocious. And it occurs to me that your guardian, Mr. Eilidh, makes you a very generous allowance, and perhaps it is you, Mary, who occasionally treats Miss Brodie to the theatre. It is pleasant to have the means to treat our friends, isn't it?
But Mr. Lowther paid for us to see Traviata.
Mr. Lowther paid for you. Well, I hope you're all appreciative.
Oh, yes.
And you, Morgan, as regards the classical course, you will have to earn your way in life. And your interest in the drama won't prepare you for that. The secretarial course is what you should aim for, my dear.
Miss Brodie says the foundation to real education is the humanities. They train us to think beyond the narrow life. They train us for heroic action.
Heroic action. The humanities. The arts. is very musical.
I think Miss Brodie preferred art, Miss Mackay.
What makes you think that, Sandy?
Well, music is an interest, but painting is a passion. Miss Brodie said.
A passion?
Compared to music.
Now, Mary, I'm sure you don't have passions. What are your cultural interests?
Stories?
Does Miss Brodie tell you stories?
Oh, yes. She tells me lovely stories.
Stories like Traviata?
Stories of history.
History? Miss Brodie makes history seem like the cinema.
No, not like the cinema. More like Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
My. What would we do without Miss Brodie? I could wish that your arithmetic was better. You're going to have to work hard at ordinary, humble subjects in order to get your leaving certificate. Culture cannot compensate for lack of hard knowledge.
No, Miss Mackay.
I'm pleased you're devoted to Miss Brodie, but your loyalty is also due to the school.
Yes, Miss Mackay.
I'm always impressed by Miss Brodie's girls, in one way or another.
What are you thinking about? Well, Miss Brodie and Mr. Lloyd.
And Mr. Lowther. Don't forget Mr. Lowther. They go to Cramant every Sunday. So do we.
But she never comes home when we leave.
First, she puts out the light. Then their toes touch. Then Miss Brodie.
You put your legs under. Oh, Mr. Lowther's legs are so much longer than Miss Brodie's. He'd have to wind his around hers.
Then Miss Brodie says, "Darling."
Oh, Mr. Lloyd, you are the creme de la creme.
Still, she might have a baby